What I also found out is there were bets against Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Marsh, the company that we're discussing here. A number of put options were put on these banks and these financial institutions because they would suffer as well being hit in New York. However, there were also calls on Raytheon. Now, if you realize, to get a little bit into the stock world, a put option is a bet that the stock is going to go down. So you put a bet on that and you want to be able to buy stock at this price to exploit the difference. A call is the opposite of a put. It's the ability to buy a a stock at a lower price because you're betting it's going to go up. Well, there are a number of call options put on Raytheon, which is a weapons manufacturer. They manufacture weapons of mass destruction, which, remember, we were never able to find in Iraq, but Raytheon has them. And call options were put on. So you have a bunch of people who had knowledge and decided we're going to make some money from this. We're going to kill some Americans. We're going to start a war in the Middle East. But while we're doing that, doesn't it make sense to make some money? And turns out we have members of the Bush family on the Walker side who profited from this. A number of investigation, multiple research papers Corbyn cites, and he gives names and dates for these research papers. And they verified the impossibility or the high unlikelihood of these multiple random puts and calls and trades happening at this frequency, at these amounts. I think the statistic was something like 90 times the number of normal put options were put onto these banks on this day specifically.